Hey guys, DB-YGO here, coming at you with another deck profile. I got first place. I went 4-0 today at locals with Horus, Bystial, Orcust. This deck is really awesome and it's fun to play. And there's a lot of cool synergies with it and a lot of cool things you can do. I was discovering some of those things as I was playing along today. It's pretty cool. I played against Fluanderies. I played against Branded Chimera, or like Horus Branded Chimera. He didn't draw any Horus cards against me, so I actually didn't even know he was playing them. I played against, let's see, Rescue Ace, and I played against Kashira. So, yeah, it's pretty tough matchups, good opponents, and we'll go ahead and get right into the deck profile. I am playing 3 copies of Mseti, 1 copy of Dwamatef, and 1 copy of Happy for the Horus monsters. Some builds are only playing the 3 Mseti and like Happy. Usually Happy. Happy's the second best one. I'm trying out 3 different ones in my deck because I really like going into Giant Trainer on first turn. I have a soft spot for drawing 3 cards. I think it's pretty good. So once you do that on your first turn, you can start comboing off with Orcust and like link it off, so it doesn't really stick around. But yeah, I really like drawing 3 cards. So I'm going ahead with the 3 different types of Horus monsters, 3 different names. You know what I meant. Otherwise, I could cut the Dwamatef if I needed to. It's it's a testing thing. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I feel like I need room for other cards, I will go ahead and drop the Dwamatef. Next, we got 3 copies of Bystial Lubellion. This card's cracked. Magnemite, Geoswarm, and Saronir for my Bystial package. Discard Lubellion, search for any of those, start popping off. You play Chaos Space so you can recycle the Lubellion to draw a card. The dragons help to Synchro Climb and Link Climb, as I will show you later in the deck profile. Other cards that I play that help do that. Also, Lubellion's a level 8, so that's nice. You can Exceed Summon nicely with it. And Synchro. Again, you'll see later. I am playing 3 copies of Girisu. Oh, excuse me, 4 copies of Girisu. For all intents and purposes, that's a 4th Girisu. If I were to play Rhoda, it would be 5, but I do not play Rhoda. I also don't play Dark Grepher. I think the deck gets rid of cards out of your hand well enough not to have to play the Grepher. I think this is perfect. Also, there's ways to, thanks to Hardpour, you can get these straight out of your deck and just combo off, just keep playing. So it doesn't really matter. I think this is plenty. 2 Orcust Nightmare, my boy Harp, he's back, Simple Skeleton, and World Wand. Konami, hey Konami, if you're watching this, super rare, OP24, please, 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 please. This card should have been super years ago. It's a shame. This is still just a common. What are you doing? Please, Konami. Please, base Konami. Super rare to go with the rest of the beautiful super rare package. Some builds are playing 3 Nightmare. I'm not opposed to that, but I am trying 2 right now. Again, I wanted room for other stuff. Because you can pitch them off of King Sark, you can pitch them off of, yeah, that's about it. I don't know. You can get them out of your hand pretty easily. I do not play Bombard. I thought about playing 1 copy of it. You can link Bombard off into Link Kuriboh and then Bombard to get a Nightmare out of your hand if it's sitting in your hand and you have no way to get rid of it. I don't know. It's just, again, this is testing phase, so it worked well without it, but if I need it, I'll go with it. And then this, I forgot the dude's name. I'm gonna link, I don't know if I'll link the video, but I will at least shout out the channel and the guy who I got this idea from. I can't remember what his name is right now, but he played a very similar version of this deck. And I really like the idea. If you control a level 5 or higher monster, actually, if there's a level 5 or higher dark monster anywhere on the field, you can just special summon it. So it's a level 2 tuner. It's really good. It synchro climbs with your Bystials up into Excel's Synchro Stardust Dragon, and then into Barone or Dissipator. So either way, it's pretty good. And then when he leaves the field, you get a search for the continuous spell. I mean, any card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend, but I definitely play the 1 copy of Crimson Gaia to search for. We'll get to it in the video. You can also link with these, and they're also dark monsters, so they don't interrupt your Orcust plays. It's really nice. I think this card's very versatile. Really enjoy this card. So, and then 3 Ash. Ash is like pretty much the best hand trap besides Droll, so you gotta play Ash. I actually don't main deck Droll, it's in the side deck, but that's it for the monsters. Go on to the spells. We got 2 copies, not 3, of King's Sarcophagus. It's I would rather draw the M-Steady than the King's Sark, so it's good to play 3 copies of M-Steady and 2 copies of Sark. Yeah, you don't need 3 copies of this at all. If you have room, I suppose you could go with it, but you don't really need to. I like being able to search for the King Sark and drawing an extra card that you wouldn't normally have in your hand. So it gets the Nightmares out of your hand, it gets any Orcust out of your hand. This does too, obviously. Babble and Return, just 1 copy of Return, it's fine. You know, I don't think you really need more than 1. You can play more than 1, but you don't really need it. Babble is cracked. Being able to play Orcust during your opponent's turn is great. It's won me a few games today. Being able to bring back Dingirsu is crazy. Being able to like send Nightmare and send Wand, not Wand. Well, you can send Wand, but you can't use Wand during their turn. It only works with Orcust. It doesn't work with World Legacy. But being able to send Harp, use Harp, get Girsu, get Symbol, get back Dingirsu, all this stuff during your opponent's turn is really crazy. Speaking of crazy, this card, Branded Regain, you get this off of Lubellion. That's kind of the whole point. You definitely want to try and get Lubellion off first turn, special summon it, and get out Regain, because Regain with like Harp Horror is nuts. With Symbol Skeleton, it's nuts. It gets your 1 copy right back into your deck immediately and draws you an extra card right after you used it. Yeah, with Bystials and Orcust, this card is crazy good. And also, if it's sticking around during your opponent's turn, you just get a Bystial back for free. It's really good. Crimson Gaia, this is the card you play with the Vision Resonators. When Vision Resonator leaves the field, you search for 1 of these, and then you play this, and it searches for another Vision Resonator. So if you haven't normal summoned yet, you can get another. You can normal summon another level 2 tuner, or you can just save it for next turn, or it gives you an extra card that you can discard off of the Horus cards or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Chaos Space searches for Lubellion. It's pretty crazy. Most of your deck is dark, so you discard a dark monster and search for Lubellion. And then you can use your Lubellion if you need to as your fodder for your Bystial. And then because this is the only thing, Lubellion is the only thing that you can shuffle or put on the bottom of your deck with this card for its graveyard effect. So if your Lubellion is banished, you can banish this from your grave to put the Lubellion back and draw a card. It's pretty crazy. It gives you more card draw. It's really good. Foolish Burial. This is an Orcust card. Sends an Orcust. I also used it to send a Horus card today to win the game. I don't know that I needed to. I had King Sark out, but it doesn't matter. It's mostly an Orcust card. You could also send Lubellion if you already have a Bystial out if you really needed to. That doesn't come up very often. And mostly it's just to get an Orcust Nightmare out of your deck to start your place. 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet. I really like this card. I think this card is really good going first or second because you can set it obviously for a defensive negate. Or a damage step thing if you really had to, but being able to negate your opponent's problem cards with it, like SP and Baron and stuff like that, this card's really good, and also gets Orcust out of your hand if you need to. But I really like Droplet this format. 2 copies of Talents, so when you get Ashed or Drolled, well, if you get Drolled, you're going to look at your opponent's hand and prevent them from playing too. If they're going to prevent you from playing, you're going to prevent them from playing. You're going to take their best card. If their hand's nuts, then it kind of sucks, but whatever. I digress. 3 copies of Imperm is another hand trap of choice, and your 1 copy of Orcust Crescendo. You set it off Galatea when you're going first, and it gives you a counter trap. It's really good. Also banishes it to search for a Dark Machine. So that's it for the main deck. It's 42 cards. And again, not much I really can decide on if I wanted to change it. If I wanted to play the Brass Bombard, maybe take out the Dwamatef for it. I don't know. It's fine how it is. If I feel like I need it, I'll do it. But it's what I can tell you I want to take out is this card. It really doesn't do anything. It just helps you generically get rid of like your dark token off of Girasu. So I accidentally linked off a token today for Galatea. It's been 6 years since I've touched an Orcust card. Please get off my back. We caught it, so it's fine. We fixed it. But so this card can link off with the token, but Galatea can't. But I might switch this out for Link Karibo because it's just generically good. Turns Girasu into a 1-card SP Little Knight if you need to. So that might come out for Link Karibo. I'll have to see. It didn't really do much outside of that today. Just kind of helped link away stuff. SP and IP, really good cards. This card also plays during your opponent's turn, just like Orcust. And in tandem with Orcust, it gives you free materials to link off. SP Little Knight's crazy. 2 copies of Galatea. Oh my gosh, Galatea is great. Being able to search for your Destiny Draw or your Solemn Judgment is really good, but especially searching for your Orcust Babel. Getting that field spell into rotation is really broken because being able to play during your opponent's turn is really good. 2 copies of Dean Girasu. I need another CR. I'm just going to go buy one or something. But Dean Girasu is great. You can hard Exceed Summon it with your Horus monsters, or you can Exceed Summon it with just Galatea as the material if you need to. A lot of times going first, if you do that, you're going to get your Harp Horror or your Symbol Skeleton back from your discard, your banish pile on it, so that you can have it back in rotation. But if you're going second, it clears an opponent's card, non-targeting, non-destroying. It's really good. Coach King Giant Trainer going first, just draw 3 cards. Card's crazy. Zombie Vampire. In a situation where you only have Horus and you don't have any Orcust in rotation or even Bystials, but mostly for Orcust reasons, if you need to try and get the engine going, you can see the next 4 cards in your deck to try and get your Orcust combo going. It didn't come up today, but it's too good it's too good to cut, so you gotta play it. Just for that situation where you have Horus but no Orcust, that can happen. And I would rather not be caught with my pants down without this card. If I take this card out and that comes up, I would be very upset. So it's staying in. Hope Harbinger for going first. It's good against Runic. It's good against spell heavy decks. So bring him out and get a spell. It's pretty cool. Baron de Fleur, Bystial Dispatter, and Excel Synchro. This is for synchro climbing with your Vision Resonators. And you know, Dispatter's really good. Baron's really good. This only works if you. These only work before your Orcust combos because Orcust locks you in darks. So just remember that. And then last but not least, these have been really fun. Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend and Red Dragon Archfiend, because a Bystial and your Vision Resonator go into this, and then you link off with this, or Synchro, if you have another Vision, Synchro off into your Dispatter or your Baron, and then you bring this guy out for free. He's just a huge 3,000 stick. He's also an 8,000 attack Dark Dragon, so he works well. He can be a Dispatter material. He can be, he's dark, so you're not locked out of it. When you Orcust, you know, it's got some good synergy. You can also send it for Lubellion. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff he can be good for. He's just there because you summon him off him. Otherwise, you wouldn't play him at all because, like, outside of the card's garbage has been played since Duelist Genesis. As soon as the next set after Duelist Genesis came out, this card was obsolete. But anyway, that's it for the extra deck. Obviously, it's 15 cards. Kind of goes without saying. If you play less than that, it's crazy. Side deck was 3 Nibiru. I've seen decks main deck it. It's probably a good idea, but I'm putting side deck because I just wanted more Engine and just other generic good cards. 3 Droll and Lockbird because Fluandry. Well, okay, let me start over. This card's good against like a lot of decks, but I hate Fluandries, and we have Fluandries players at our locals. So I also play those. Shoutouts to the same guy that gave me the idea for the Vision Resonators. He also played these in the side deck, and this card won me so many games today. The card is actually crazy. Once you set up your board of negates and stuff going first, you only play these going first. If you're on second, you don't side those in. Actually, I still did against Flandries because I freaking hate Flandries. But anyway, yeah, set up your board and then play this, and then they just don't win. Card's nuts. I really like that card. So I have Ultra Rares coming in the mail because these commons are hideous. Konami, put this to 3. It doesn't matter. Just it would be here instead of this. It really doesn't matter. Back row hate for back row decks, And then back row hate for back row decks, but you know, spell and trap hate. This card's crazy. It's really easy to pop this off. Most of your Orcust cards will get you to Dingirsu, but you also have the red dragons. You have Dispatter. You've got Zombie Vampire. You've got your M-Seties, and what else? Yeah, you got your M-Seties and your Bystials. Your non-Lubellian Bystials are all over 2,500 darks, so this card is really easy. I sided it in once today and I didn't draw it, unfortunately, but when you get this off, you know this card wins games and people hate it, so it's fun. But 15 card side deck, extra 42 card main deck, and that is about it. I don't know if I have anything else to say. Yeah, it was a good time. This deck is actually pretty crazy, and I can't wait to learn more about it and to see what else I can come up with. There's going to be some plays that I haven't discovered yet. I also need to go study more because I know there's decks similar to it online, and I want to see if there's any other combos that I've missed. But other than that, the deck plays really smoothly. I like the synergies in it. The Horus engine's cracked. I recently acquired the Horus engine. It's the first time I was able to play it, and it's crazy. These cards are nuts. Like, why did Konami print these like generic level 8 beat sticks that can just come out for free? They're really dumb. And again, they combo with like graveyard heavy decks like Orcust, Phantom Knight, stuff like that. These cards are crazy. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Go, be sure to like the video, subscribe, get the bell on, all that good stuff. And check out my friend Ryan's YouTube channel, Winning Cards. I'll have that on the screen. He will post gameplay videos from locals. Again, I apologize in advance if I accidentally used a token to link off into Galatea. It's possible that happened today. I can't remember. Again, I haven't played Orcust cards in like 6 years, so don't at me. It was an honest mistake, but I know not to do that again. And yeah, go and watch his gameplay videos once he posts them. He'll be posting them in the next week or so. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.